Hey everybody, welcome back. Doing another Marvel Future Revolution video. In this one, it's going to be sort of an ordinary day. We're going to go through a couple things that we normally do in game, but we're also going to look at somebody is definitely gone from Discord, and we're going to look at the population. So I'm not going to speculate too much on it. We're just going to show it is what it is, present some facts, and do some game stuff. Keeping this video pretty simple, so hopefully it's something you semi enjoy. Gotta keep the days easy sometime, all right? So let's get to it.
WolverThor!
I'm gonna go through and get our dimension duels here done just while we chat a little bit. So got some comments on the buy video that I did yesterday. Well, actually, as I'm shooting this, it was today, but as I published this, it would have been the day before. So curious to see how that all shakes out. Obviously it was speculation. One of my alliance mates was giving me a hard time about it, which I was like, look, I'm talking about what they're talking about, but always fun to do videos like that at times. So anyway, hopefully we can figure out, what is, oh wow, okay. Scarlet Witch is ridiculous. I'm assuming that person was a low power, but okay. Scarlet Witch is strong. I'll probably find somebody who's going to kick my butt. I actually only do typically my 5 and done with these, but and by the way, for anybody who's asking, I absolutely still want to main Wolverine. The problem is that I had Rope built up, Rise of the East, and I don't have, that's not like a thing for him. So I'm just sort of waiting to get fodder. Now I have a bunch of draws that I could do, but I want a decent banner for it. And I thought the stuff during the Wolverine event wasn't all that great, frankly. So I didn't pull during that. So anybody who's wondering, yes, I still want to main Wolverine. I'm still trying to build up his potential. I'm opening up a bunch of items on him. I personally think I'm going to pull Eyes of Osiris on him. Mainly because, PvP is such a thing in this game that, it's just sort of like, how can you not go into the PvP aspect? You know what I mean? So I've got to kind of do that, right? So yeah, I'm not going to do steampunk because PvE isn't really a thing. I mean, it's, for Alliance raid, but I mean, so 7 times a week, I'm going to make I'm going to build my thing after. I'm like, nah, there's way more PvP in the game. So I really want to build an Eyes of Osiris set because, I mean, spoiler for the build, but Eyes of Osiris is definitely the best set for him PvP wise. It's actually the first character that I think I've officially had 2 different sets for. But, I think depending what game or what you get, just sort of go with it. It's not going to be that big of a deal, I don't think, but it will affect in PvP. You really those untargetables, man, it is just, you really want to have those for him. I mean, it's just, they're so good. If the game was getting developed more often, meaning like the developers were paying attention and fixing things and stuff like that, I could definitely see him getting nerfed some there, or like some of his untargetables, they'll make the animations faster, similar to what Star-Lord's was. I forget what the heck it was called, but the one where he jumped around, he always had to use 2 dodges on it. So I could see that happening with him here. But yeah, I have not gotten that fodder, and I'm just, waiting. I mentioned in my video the other day, I'm sort of waiting to see smart Captain America dodges a couple times. You're gonna run a dodger there, boss. Uh-oh, actually, maybe not. All right, we got a good fight here. Ouchie, I kicked my butt. That's what I get for taking things for granted. Good game, Nalajek. I wish it showed their names on here. That was a good game. Good job. So, yes, I want to get him, but I already had the Dimension, or the Rise of the East stuff set up for a Widow. So it just made sense to kind of flop that over. So now, one of the things I wanted to talk about with you guys, man, I don't know, have I done everything in here? I said I was going to do some stuff. Dimension Duel and Omega War's not up, so I guess I'll just let this sort of squad battle in the background. One of the things that I wanted to... Ooh, rank 50, yay me! Alright, so by the way, one of the things I always like to do... Any huge Spider-Man? No, that should be okay. What's over here? Should be okay. Okay, now these... I look quickly. I mean, sometimes I look at them and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna win that. Nope. And then I'm just like, I don't even care. I'm like, all right, I'm not wasting crystals on all this stuff. So, all right, let's pull up the... We don't need to see this. So, all right, I'm gonna pull up this website, Discord. All right, so it's officially upon us. So, Carol. I searched her on the main Discord. She has no roles, which is, you can see, very different. Member since, May 6, 2001. So she's technically still on there. Has not been on here at all. And as you can see, these guys, they have an MFR team role. Carol has no role. So Carol is gone. Why? Don't know. But wanted to put that there. Is what it is. It's unfortunate. She was one of the most engaging, but she is gone. So let me know why you think that might be, and if it's a big deal in the comments below. The other part that I wanted to talk about, I didn't want to dwell too much videos, too many days in a row in Discord will make my head explode. So the other thing that I want to talk about is actually the updated population numbers. So yesterday's video, I had the one from 10.2, and so now we've got the one from 10.9. And we lost about 5% of our players. So good, bad, I don't know, but it's not good. It's not good. I mean, I look at some of these things here. I'm on a mega flight. We are down to 847 squads. And you feel it on there. You feel it. And it is getting tight for players, anybody, if we have anybody quit or not holding up their minimums, it is hard to find people. Now we're trying to keep up with, keeping certain power levels, so it's been sort of difficult to do that. There have been some people. I appreciate you guys saying if you're looking for a spot, please do mention it in the Discord, etc. When we do get things, we'll definitely bring it up and check in and all that sort of thing. It's just crazy, like looking at this game and just wondering, is it ever going to recover? The concept of it selling, I wonder if that was some hopium again. Anything, I mean, the hopium copium thing, if you just Google that if you haven't heard those terms, gamer concepts. I can't say I have much hopium. I can't say I'm using much copium. And I will plan to continue playing this game through what I said in the other video, where I want to see Halloween, if there's any events. I'm sure there's going to be something. There has to be, right? I still don't understand why they don't sell. Now, granted, at this point, it might be too late, but the skins, the cosmetic skins like Zombie Strange, Weapon X Wolverine, Zombie Cap, Zombie everything, Zombie Iron Man, every single one of those, maybe that's a Halloween thing that's coming up, that's why I'm bringing it up, is that every one of those should have been $3 to $5. I just don't understand why they didn't do that. And you don't need a bunch of different colors of them, just do one. Just do one cosmetic costume like that and be done with it. And you could literally do several of those a month. People will buy them left and right. And I think it would make it so that their fodder grind... See what a lot of these gaming companies do, and that was another video I put out there, which a lot of people had a lot of really good comments. I'm going to take this off the screen now because you don't necessarily need to see that. I know squad battle isn't that exciting, but the gaming culture out there right now is a lot of microtransaction, a lot of, they make it so that you need a resource, and then they sell you said resource so that you can, get through it quicker or just get through it at all. And they aren't I think if they had a way, and the reason they do that is because they need to make money on the game. So they make these barriers for you and say, okay, and because we've made these barriers and we sell that thing, that's how we get the profit levels we need to. But I believe that if you take a different approach and you can have some of that, but if you add sort of some of these cosmetic things in a game like this, where people actually care about cosmetics, they can constantly show off their cosmetics and fighting in PvP or something like that. I think people would be interested in buying them. Similar to League of Legends. Again, there is a reason that game is so popular and does so well and has a huge following and giant esports and is now making an MMO and creating new lore. Riot is going to be the next thing that takes over. You know, Blizzard was its thing, it's Riot. If you don't know that, it's Riot. So unless they have some serious downfalls there, I know they had some issues in-house with some of the things that went out in news articles and all that, but it sounds like they've got that cleaned up. I personally know people who work there and absolutely love it. Male, female, different ethnicities. So I think Riot's something to keep an eye out for. I say that's hilarious. Duh, League of Legends. Yeah, keep an eye out for. So, at the end of the day, I think there's different ways to make this money. I don't know why they didn't do it to this game. I don't want to dwell on that too much in this episode. In this episode, brought to you by WolverThor of Marvel Future Revolution Season 1. I guess it's Season 2 now because we're in the second year. But we're, it seems like we might be getting canceled sooner than we thought, which kind of sucks. So, yeah, our population number's down 5%. The biggest drops, again, Asia, it looks like. America East has got about the same, but I think at some point here, some of this stuff could fall off a cliff unless we hear something, which, again, at this point, are we even really expecting it? I'm not. I'm done guessing when dev notes are coming out. I thought it was going to be 2 weeks ago, then last week, and it's like, all right, they're not doing anything. So I'm still surprised that there's not been more happening. I've heard some people who were going to do the trucks things and do things with consumer rights, and that's just what people say. It could be just people trolling me to try to get me to say it on YouTube videos. I don't know, but we'll see. So if you want to keep following the channel, I have fixed up the Discord a little bit so that I don't tag everyone for every game. I'm trying to do different game settings, where right now it's just MFR, Ashes of Creation, and then all games. If I get narrowed in on a new game, if MFR ever does fully disappear, I'll create a tag for that one in specific. And we'll kind of go from there. So anyway, I just wanted to chat with you guys a little bit, show you guys these couple things, have a regular ordinary day video, and here it is. So I appreciate you guys are still sticking around and watching the videos, commenting, all that sort of thing. It's very, very appreciated. I'm going to keep doing content. I don't know how often, but for now, I think we're still going every day. I don't know. Anyway, appreciate you guys. Until next time, hope you have a wonderful day.